Layla, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. This is such a big moment in your career. We are celebrating the 1 year anniversary of your self produced and written album, your debut album, Gap Year. Okay. And you know what? I wanted to really make that clear that you self produced it and you wrote it. Why was that important for you in your artistry?
So I think I started making beats when I was 14, and I just kind of wanted to keep that going and show people, this is what I do. And I liked being in control of every aspect of the project. So, yeah, that's really what it was all about. I think it wasn't really super orchestrated or intentional. It's just how I wanted it to be. I just wanted to put everything myself and make everything myself. And,
how interesting. Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
You're such a creative and also maybe a little bit controlling, but that's okay. It's your art.
No, it's true. I think like now after making that whole project and doing everything, I really want to step into like being more collaborative and being more open to, working with other producers and other people instead of just being control freak about every single little detail. So yeah.
Who's someone you would like to work with, whether it's production-wise or another artist, someone that you would, love, create something with?
I always say SZA. I really love her. I met her recently, and she's just so beautiful and so amazing and so kind and sweet. And yeah, it was like, I felt like I was literally dreaming. I was like, wow.
What was it about her, or what was it that you're just like, this is amazing?
She was just so kind and beautiful. Aww. Like, I don't even know how to really describe the moment.
Yeah.
Like, she was just very happy to see me, and I was very happy to see her, and it was just so incredible.
It was a connection, right?
Yeah, it was at her, she had an event in Brooklyn for her Not Beauty makeup brand, and it was so lit, and it was just beautiful, and everyone was there, and it was just lit. It was just lit. So
if you could create like the perfect song for you and SZA right now, what does that sound like, or what would you want at least to be a part of it?
Well, I think I actually have so many ideas and beats that I already have that I feel like would work so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know. I feel like a lot of the times, like, even when I try to describe my own music, it's like R&B, but I don't know. I feel like
you do a bit of both of everything for sure. Singing, rapping, it's a vibe.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
It's like kind of weird, but like I don't know. I feel like it would be a little bit more on the like R&B, but like more ambient bedroom experimental side. Because I feel like my music is very just like DIY in your room type vibe. So I feel like it might feel like that.
It's a vibe. Would you want to be singing on it or rapping on it?
Probably singing. I feel like I prefer singing more than rapping, to be honest. But it's fun. I feel like both are fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about the debut album, the title, Gap Year. Why?
I chose that because I took an actual gap year from after I graduated high school. And so I kind of just had this time to focus on making music and doing what I actually wanted to do since I was fresh out of school.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just, I don't know, that was what was happening in my life at the time.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the 1 year anniversary. Are you going to go back to school?
That's something that people ask me, and I honestly don't think so. I think this might be a forever gap year, gap life. Because I don't know, I was never really like a school person, which is so funny to think that like this whole era is very like centered around that. But I never really enjoyed school or like, I don't know. I just had a very hard time in school, so I don't think I'd go back. I felt like very just like, I didn't like being like on a schedule and told, gotta do this, you gotta do that, and I was just very bad at that.
Listen, it happens. How does your mom feel about this? Because she's also your manager and she's sitting right next to you. Does she want you to go back to college?
Do you, Mom? I actually don't know.
I think that if you go back, you should definitely go into marketing because you're really good at it.
Oh,
thank
You
you.
market yourself really well.
Okay, so I don't know.
So
Well,
eventually, I mean, the good thing about college is that there is no age limit.
so
So you could go back at any point.
sure.
So in case, because the microphone didn't pick it up, but I love that advice from your mom. It's very supportive, very mom energy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you do go back, maybe explore marketing because you're really good at that. See, that's the
actually
power
lit.
of moms. We just see all the opportunities.
Yeah,
Like,
facts. That's true. I actually didn't think about that. Maybe I could go for marketing, because that's something I didn't think about. And also, like, before I got into working with a label or anything like that, I was pretty much doing everything by myself,
and it worked.
and it worked miraculously. So that's
Yeah.
lit.
There's something there for sure.
Thank you.
Now, since the debut album came out, what changed between then and now in your life?
Wow, that's an amazing question, because so much has changed. I think I've grown a lot as a person, and also feeling like, obviously, learning that I could complete something, that I could get something done, that I could make things happen for myself. And I've also just met so many amazing people. Like, I've made so many friends. I've experienced so much. And just, there's been so many things that I've had to overcome over and over and over. Yeah. And I've done it every single time. Like, from feeling like I couldn't even complete school, I couldn't even graduate, to being able to graduate, to, dang, this album was really hard to make and this is hard to do, to finishing that. And then, like, traveling and being like, oh my God, I'm going to go on a tour and I don't know, how this is going to go, if I can do it, if I can be on stage for an hour plus and sing a bunch of songs. And then I did that. And even, like, going through, like, just all these things of feeling like, I don't know, like, it's a very crazy industry to be in. Oh,
yes.
And it can be really tiring, but, like, I don't know, like, every day I just kind of was able to take the next challenge and get through it. And even feeling, like, very lonely at times. Like, there was a lot of times where I didn't have a lot of friends around me or people around me that, I felt were on this same, I don't know, like, timing or...
Of course.
Just whatever. And then now, like, I have so many great people around me that are, like, so supportive and loving and caring, and people I could truly call my friends. And to go from, when I was in high school, not having many friends, not feeling very, like, I belonged, to, like, having all this now.
So
it's
interesting.
It's really crazy.
That is so interesting. When did you realize, okay, I like music, I love music, it's not just a hobby, I really want to commit to creating music? What point of your life did you realize, hey, I'm talented in this?
Yeah, it was just always, like, I never had another, I always knew that that's what I wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah. I never had any other, like...
aspirations for anything else? You didn't want to be like a veterinarian or like a doctor? No.
I remember, like, I was watching Grey's Anatomy for a little while, and I was like, maybe I could be a doctor. But that was, like, for 5 seconds. Because they make it look so cool on television.
For sure.
Like, damn, they really saving people's lives. That's so lit. But no, like, I never actually wanted to do anything else.
Now, when did you realize you were going to take it serious, though? And, like, when did you have the conversation with your parents about this?
So that was, like, high school, like, when I was in my sophomore year. So I was, like, 16.
Oh, wow. Very young.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, like, I actually need to, like, get this show on the road and, like, actually start putting my music out. And I was really shy about it for a long time. And I didn't want to, like, I was just too scared. I thought people wouldn't like it or whatever.
Why, though? Why very self-critical?
I don't know, actually. It's just, like, I feel like it's an artist thing, though. Like, you feel like everything you make is just, like, not good. Don't play that. Like, it's just weird to hear your own stuff, and it's weird. But then it's actually not that as bad as you think it is. 'Cause you play for other people, and they're like, that's really good. And you're like, oh, wait, really? Like, y'all actually like this?
You really like this?
Yeah, I was shocked. Like, when people started liking my music on the internet, I was like,
oh yeah,
that's actually crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even your song like that, I mean, it went viral. It was on TikTok for 6 weeks at #1. I mean, that's a big deal.
Crazy.
Did you see that coming, or was that a surprise to you as well?
That was a surprise, because so my logic was, if I just post enough TikToks, then at some point people will see it. But I didn't think that many people would see it. Because I also put the song out because my friends and my family were like, just put it out. It's a good song.
Yeah.
And, like, I remember getting, like, my first, like, 3,000 streams. And I was like, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
This is, like, all of my friends, all of my family, and all of my, like, Instagram followers. And I was like, that's so crazy. Like, I can't believe, like, people listen to it this many times. And then it just was, like, tens and thousands. 50,000, then hundreds of thousands, and millions. And I was like, oh my gosh, I I didn't expect that. And I feel like a lot of people also ask me, like, oh, so did you, like, make this thinking it was going to be a TikTok hit or whatever? I didn't understand how it really worked. Like, I feel like I'm part of this generation of artists that's, like, new to this whole internet, like, blowing up virality type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, now it's more, like, orchestrated, and I feel like a lot of teams and labels and artists have, like, more kind of, like,
plans for that.
Yeah, like there's like I think we're like learning so much more about the nature of like virality and the internet, and there's like strategies and methods, which is good because they're all tools that artists can use. But there was no like, I didn't understand that like my video could actually go viral, like for real. Like I just thought like, oh, like that would be lit, haha. But like it wasn't my goal or like my intention. Like I just made the song and then I just was posting it because I was like, I guess this is how I have to get it out there. Like I just have to keep posting to it. And then eventually people just were like, I don't know, it just kind of felt like a random, like a randomizer, like a, I don't know, it felt like a luck thing almost, more so than just like trying to make something go viral. And then with the second song going viral too, it was just like, that was not,
this isn't luck anymore, by the way, Laila. This is, you're talented and you work hard, and this is what happens, right? This is what you have manifested. So it's part of it. But I love that it was so unexpected, but that is showing that how you are producing and writing and creating your music is from a genuine place. And it just so happens to be that so many other people enjoy what you're doing. You know, that's amazing.
Thank you.
That's an incredible moment. I love this for you right now.
Thank you so much.
Of course. How did you react when Cash Cobain wanted to use your song? Because it was your song initially, Not My Problem. And then obviously we hear a different version with the both of you. But how did you react? Like who called who? How did it get on his radar? How did this all come about?
It was just organic the same way. Like it just, there was no like,
no managers contacting.
Oh yeah, I did do a beat challenge. For the Not My Problem song, and then producers started making their own versions, and then Cash Cobain just did his own version.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it just happened like naturally. Like there was no planning behind it.
Now I'm starting to think you're really now a genius, and you're seeing all this and you're downplaying by being so humble. But I mean, did you know it would catch on like that by doing a challenge like that?
No, I did not. I just was like, this would be cool because what happened was I made the song, and before the song even dropped, like when it was still unreleased and it was just a snippet, producers already started making remixes. Like there was like 2 or 3 remixes I had seen that were like getting like kind of low key. They weren't even like crazy viral, but they were like good, like they were really good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, I want to like see more like producers do this. Like I want to hear more versions of the song. So then I made a beat challenge on SoundCloud, and then I just had a hashtag, and then people started posting their beats, like their versions of the thing on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever. And then I made like a playlist of all my favorite ones, and then I added them. Like if you were like one of my favorites, I added them to the playlist, and I still have that playlist to this day. And the remixes are really crazy. So maybe one day I'll do another remix challenge, because that was lit.
Something for sure.
Yeah, that was lit. That was really fun. It was like a really fun moment for producers, and it was crazy because like every 3 scrolls, it would be like a remix of the song. Like it was so crazy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, like it was everywhere.
Were you glued to your phone during this time and just like every second?
I don't know, maybe. I don't think I was really paying so much attention to it, because I was like also now doing mad other stuff. Yeah. Like I kind of just was like, okay, like now I'm like doing more like interview stuff, and like I remember doing a photo shoot and doing this and like all this other stuff. But I remember like just having fun with it. I feel like if anything, I was just making a lot of TikToks with my friends, honestly. That's just what we were doing because it was just fun. But it was just so crazy because it was like, it felt like a real life historical moment in the sense that like I felt like, wow, like this is what it's like being an artist in this state, like this era. Like you just have these crazy online moments.
Yeah, and you're taking advantage of it. And that's like the power, that's the good out of the internet. Back in April, you had posted that you were taking boyfriend applications, and and immediately I was like, hold on, but
let's talk
you
about
had a
this.
Google form.
Yes.
So that people could fill out their name, their age, the region, their birthday, height, social media, and their salary range.
Yes.
How did it go? How were the applications?
Okay, so I actually did this while I was on tour because I was really bored.
Right.
And I don't know, I just had this idea. I was like, because I was like, you know what? Like, I'm tired of being this hopeless romantic. Like, I actually just want to, like, take matters into my own hands. Aww. And let me just make a Google form because, like, that's the easiest way. Like, I don't know that. I thought I could do it. But what's really interesting is, like, I feel like I inadvertently collected so much data on this specific pool of people.
Yeah, of all the applicants.
Of all these applicants, and it was like pretty crazy. And I also could never get through all of them because also I didn't think that so many people would apply.
Do you know how many people applied?
It was like, I think, I don't remember when I stopped looking, but it was like 10,000 applications.
What?
It was a lot of applications. It was like thousands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, like I did not think that. It was just a joke. Yeah. Like I was just trying to be funny, but then I was like, wait, this is actually crazy. And as I was reading through them, like I feel like I was seeing so many patterns in like what certain like, because I asked a lot of different questions about like career aspirations and like goals and things. And like a lot of these goals and career aspirations were like a lot of creatives, a lot of people saying they wanted to be streamers. Like so many people saying that that's like what their career path they wanted. Also just like patterns that I was noticing in this like demographic of young men. Like, and that I was like, what? And I was talking to my sister and she was like, this could be like studied one day.
Yes.
Like people could look back at this and be like, this is what like young men were, you know, like
feeling
and talking about.
Right.
And it was actually really deep. Like it was kind of crazy because I was just asking questions about like, oh, like what are like some of the hardest things you've gone through, like some things that you've learned from. And it was just like super deep and like people talking about their family and like just like all this like really beautiful stuff actually. It was kind of crazy. I did not expect that. But it felt like such a cool like social experiment to see like people actually share like who they were and their interests and like all this stuff. It was crazy.
I love that now you can have a study from this. Like,
no, literally, like I could have a study. And like it was also interesting too, like just how like they were just taught, like literally it was crazy. I actually wish I could like pull some of them up because I did like take photos of some of my favorite things that people said.
What were some of the, I guess just some of the things that you remember off tops that stood out to you?
I have to look because I really don't remember exactly, but I remember a lot of like people just, especially a lot of young men saying like really sweet things that I thought was like, because I feel like, because there was also a lot of trolls obviously being like,
sure.
Yeah.
Right, that's expected. Yeah.
But there was a lot of like, it kind of gave me a lot of hope because it was like, wow, okay, there's actually still like love is alive and people actually like want love and like want to like find real connections and just like a lot of young men saying sweet things like, you know, like even though I'm young, like I want to like have this type of bond and connection with someone or like learn how to take care of someone or learn how to do these things, or even if I like don't have that much money, because like I put the salary in there just to be funny because I was like, let me see how much money I make, but like
yeah.
But they were like, look, like, I don't have that much money, but like I can do this. And I was like, you know what? This is really like fire, because they were really actually taking it seriously and like really had nice stuff to say. So that definitely gave me hope that love is real and alive and people still care, because I feel like I made it also feeling like, wow, like do not care anymore. Like there's no like love. There's no like it's over.
It's
like
done.
There's no. Sorry if I'm cursing. No, my fault. Okay. My fault. I'm so sorry.
No worries. We're gonna clean it up.
Okay, sorry. But I just felt like like maybe love is not for real, and it is very real.
It is very real.
Very real.
Thank goodness for the application.
I know.
What is like a non-negotiable for you at this point, where you realize whether it's through the applications or whatever, and you're like, you know what? The one thing I have learned is that I won't deal with this.
Like relationship-wise?
Relationship-wise.
Ooh, there's a lot of things that I won't deal with.
Oh, I love that you know this. Like, at your age, I did not know. I was so game goofy. Were you, Katrina? I assume you were too. Yeah, right? We were probably getting played left and right. But what now in your life, you're like, here are just some things that we all should be mindful of, and it's a red flag.
I think, honestly, like, temperament. Like, I feel like you can kind of you can learn a lot about a person, how they react in certain situations. And I feel like what I value the most is just someone that has a good, like someone that is very level-headed. Like,
Yes.
don't be so reactional. Don't be so over the top, because you can tell how that person is going to begin to treat you based on how they react to regular things.
Yes.
And like, I feel like there's a lot of boys who are just super, obviously immature, but also like, I don't like that crazy temper stuff. Like, you know, because when you, and it can start off, oh, like they're just passionate, you just kind of like crazy, and like that can very quickly become a bigger issue.
Absolutely.
So I just like to pay attention to that a lot. Like, I can't handle like the over doing it. Like, I feel like I'm such a high energy person, and I can be very dramatic and very like catastrophic. So if you're doing that too, and you're making everything a big deal, and you want to argue and yell and all this, like, that is just immediately a no.
Yeah,
Like,
red
I don't
flag.
like that. I don't like that. And I used to think when I was younger, like, oh, like, I want to like argue, like,
no.
because you just, I don't know, when you're like a little kid, you just think, I don't know, you just think things that just don't make no sense. But I quickly realized that just doesn't make any sense, because it really, you know, like, even if I'm in a place where I'm being dramatic and all this, like, I don't want somebody that's just like on that craziness. And it's, I really like, I want to feel secure, and I want to feel safe. Of course. I want to feel relaxed. Yes. So that's the one thing I pay attention to, even just in friendships and people that I meet. Like, just your temperament. Like, are you like crashing out every 5 seconds over something, or are you like okay and easygoing and understand how to like react? Because that's the most important thing. Like, I need someone that could just keep it going.
And be just like calm.
Exactly.
And like weather the storm. We're gonna get through this.
Exactly.